Hey peeps, welcome to the Crafty Witch UK, or should I say the Wordy Witch UK, because today I have got a book review for you. So this is the Pagan Portals Cerridwen, Keeper of the Cauldron by Danu. As soon as I saw the cover art for this book, I knew that we were going to be in good hands, because I know that we've had a few janky covers in the past, but this one I really enjoy. So, Danu is a traditional Celtic wise woman with a master's in Celtic studies. So again, we're in safe hands. They have previously authored several books, including The Druid Shaman. So if that's something else that you might be interested in, I would say give that one a look as well. So this book, it is split into 4 parts, which makes it really easily digestible. We've got part 1, The Quest for Vision. Part 2, The Tale of Cerridwen. Part 3, Cerridwen in Context, looking more at sort of where we find Cerridwen in the modern day and historical evidence. And Part 4, Connecting with Cerridwen. So again, another useful addition in the back. We have got herbal information. There is a pronunciation guide. It's my absolute favourite. I love it when we get pronunciation guides for these things. And of course, we've got a pretty fat bibliography as well. So part 1 of the book, Danu looks at the way that Cerridwen fits into the concept of the Arwen. That's similar in nature to what you might know as the collective unconscious. And also the way that Cerridwen sort of cannot be separated from the Book of Taliesin. You need to understand one to understand the other. Part 2 looks at Cerridwen as they relate to the Book of Taliesin in greater detail, encouraging the reader to explore the depths of the tale, to peel back the layers and uncover deeper meanings. There is information about the name Cerridwen, what that means, where it comes from, and what that meaning could possibly relate to, because there are differing ideas there as well. With a lot of myths, you find that different people interpret things in different ways. But it's also a really practical book, considering the amount of kind of analytical stuff that's in here. I found it to be really practical because there are multiple exercises within the book that you can try. And I want to invite you to try one of them with me now. So I am going to read the exercise for you, and then you are encouraged to join along with me. Meeting Cerridwen. In this exercise, we will seek to encounter Cerridwen and make some first steps into connecting with her and receiving her tuition. In the inner realms of Anwen. For some, this may be a deep and profound thing. For others, it may be a meditation on what we know about her and what we can glean from the surviving evidence of her veneration. Let it unfold as it will, as a first step, or as a deepening exercise, allowing her presence and the Arwen to reveal what it will for you at this time. Create a safe and comfortable sacred space in whichever way you prefer, and light a central candle in honour of Cerridwen. Take 3 deep breaths for water, 3 for air, and 3 for land. Close your eyes or let your vision rest gently upon the candle flame. Let your awareness soften and the room around you fade away. In your inner vision, focus your mind upon a single scene. A woman standing alone by a lakeside. Let your breath carry you deeper into the scene, and ask that you may be granted an audience with Cerridwen at this time, to deepen your knowledge of her and give her your respects. The air around you is cool but not cold, and the day is turning to evening, with the sky a soft, deep blue, with the first scattering of stars beginning to come out. The lake before you is still and quiet, gently lapping at the shore, as you find yourself approaching the woman who stands a few feet away from some oak trees, their roots risen up and exposed upon the earth like twisted limbs. She stands tall and silent, her feet in the water. As you approach, she turns and looks deep into your eyes, before silently heading off between the trees to where there is a fire, newly kindled, with a tripod and a cauldron hanging above it. She stands with the lake on one side and the cauldron on the other. Greet her in your own words and offer her your respect. Depending on how she responds, you may ask her questions, which she may or may not answer. But if you are clear in your intention to learn from her at this sacred place and to glean the wisdom from her tale, announce this to her and ask her permission, that she may bless your work and guide you into gaining the insight and illumination that you seek. Let your time here unfold as it will, perhaps asking about the lake, the fire, the cauldron and its contents. Pay attention not only to how she appears to you, her age and bearing, but also how it feels to be here. Pay attention to any shifting sensations or changes of consciousness or new insights that you may experience now or later. When the time is right, Cerridwen will dismiss you. Give her your gratitude and return the way you came through the trees, letting your breath carry you. Let the vision fade and your spirit return to the room in which your body sits. Wiggle your toes, shake out your arms and hands and feel yourself back in your body. Close the sacred space and extinguish your candle, thanking the Cerridwen for her tuition. Take some time to eat and drink to fully ground yourself back into the present and record your experiences in a journal if you wish. So, that is just one of the many exercises in this book that are available for you. Other exercises include meeting Cerridwen's husband, her son, her daughter, an old man called Morda, and Guillaume, who later becomes Taliesin. The book then breaks down Cerridwen's amazing shape-shifting abilities as well. Each of these also have exercises attached to them for the animals that she becomes: the hare, the greyhound, the fish, the otter, the wren, the raven, the hawk, and finally becoming a grain and a hen. So overall, this is such a wonderful book for anyone who is just starting to explore Welsh mythology. The layout of the book with its exercises to try makes it so accessible. And I can see that this book is going to become a regular reference tool for me that I'm definitely going to dip back into time and again. It's got a retail price of just under £10, which I think is more than reasonable. I think this would make a wonderful gift for the mythology lover in your life, or maybe get it for yourself and add it to your own personal practices. So this is definitely one that I'm going to be recommending to people. So this is Cerridwen, Keeper of the Cauldron by Danu as part of the Pagan Portals range, available from most good bookshops. I will leave links for this down below. And until next time, stay crafty and keep reading.